For quadruped shoulder capsular car, we're going to be in a quadruped position, so hands and knees. As we do with any quadruped position, we want to make sure that our rib cage is in a good position. So I'm going to feel like I am pulling my rib cage back down in a little bit. I'm not really rounding my low back, but I'm also not letting it arch. So again, keeping that rib cage stacked up in a good position here. And then I want to push up through my upper back a little bit. It should be more flat as opposed towards more like a kyphotic position or super rounded upper back position. So just making sure that I'm not letting my chest collapse down to the ground. We're going to start without a weight. We'll talk about that in a second. From this position, I'm going 90 degrees with my elbow here in line with my shoulder. A few things here. We want to make sure that we're not shrugging up towards our head as we go into external rotation. Shoulder is staying completely still. And then as we go into internal rotation, we're not letting that shoulder round forward. So this part of our shoulder, once we get in that position, should be completely still when we're rotating around that joint. So the other big mistake we see a lot is people trying to get range of motion through their wrist. So as they go into external rotation, they're extending it this way, and then they're flexing it the other way as they go into internal rotation. So make sure that you keep the wrist nice and flat. If you make a little bit of a fist, that's fine. Finger straight, that's fine. But make sure that the wrist is not rotating at all. And we're going to our in-range of internal-external rotation without the entire shoulder girdle or back collapsing around in one way or the other. And then, as with any external rotation exercise for the shoulder, we want to make sure that we're not getting that external rotation through our low back. So what I mean by that is oftentimes you'll see someone go into external rotation, and if I go through into extension, you see my hand does get into a higher position. We're not actually getting external rotation, we're just able to reposition the rib cage, and then the shoulder blade on the rib cage, and then the hand moves more. So keep that rib cage still, hold that position, slow movement, make sure we get to the in-range of both positions, and move slow. We want to dominate the range of motion. I have a 1 pound weight here. We would progress to this probably after about a month of regular capsular cars with weight. I don't think we really go above 2 or 3 pounds with this with anyone. So this is certainly not a drill where you go and you grab a 5 or 6 pound dumbbell, start there, and then try to progress to 10 or 15. We want to make sure, like I said, we're really pushing the in ranges of motion and working throughout that range of motion in a very slow, controlled manner and really dominating the movement.